Seeing Yuji off, I came back and sprawled out on the bed. So if a player gets a bad end, then they die in real life. There can be such a game, can there? I've never heard of this type of thing happening in a game. Yes, I'm just making a big deal of nothing. There's no way a game like that could exist. Later on that night, my mobile phone started ringing and displayed Yuji's number. Hey, you're not going to believe this. Heh heh. What's up? I finally got a bad end to download. No kidding. For a moment, I thought he was making it up, but Yuji seldom tells a lie, especially not about video games. Even if it was a lie and I said, show me tomorrow, Yuji would outright admit he was telling a fib. What's it like? Have you played it yet? It just finished downloading and was just about to install it. I'm curious to hear how it is after you play it. Alright man, I will see you tomorrow and give you the details. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow. The conversation ended with friendly laughter. Yuji seemed really shocked to finally get the game downloaded. Now I'm curious and wouldn't mind going over to his place to check it out. Maybe I'll ask him tomorrow. However, little did I know that this would be the last conversation I would have with Yuji. Oh, that's what I thought is going to happen. So I'm actually interested to see what happened to the guy. I have some regrettable news. The morning homeroom teacher started speaking. Yuji Ogata died last evening. What? The sound of confused voices could be heard throughout the room. Yuji died? Although it was futile, I sent him a text anyways. There was no reply. Maybe he caught a nasty cold or bug and was just home in bed. That didn't seem to be the case. Why? Why did he have to die? I don't understand all the details myself, but he apparently died in his own bedroom. Let's all settle down for now. I will keep you posted if I hear anything new. The teacher's words stunned everyone. Yuji died. Yuji, my best friend, died. So I guess the game is really killing everyone. Soon, Yuji's funeral was carried away out. Yuji was an only child. I can only imagine the heartbreak Yuji's parents felt. All of the other classmates attended the funeral as well. Boys wore expressions of disbelief, and the majority of the girls were absorbing. Yuji was admired and liked by everyone he came to know. Now, I was looking at the picture of him taken not too long ago. Why did he have to die? My body is shaking, the tears flowing freely down my cheeks. Some time passed, but my words was still shattered. Kyuuhei, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do. He was my best friend for 10 years. And just like that, he's gone. I know you're hurting, but give it some time. Time heals all wounds. I'm trying, okay? The autopsy showed that his cause of death was acute cardiac insufficiency. Yuji, to my knowledge, didn't have a life-threatening disease. So what the hell happened to him? Wait, could it be? If a player gets a bad end, then they will die. The ominous words keep repeating in my head. Bad end? I totally laughed it off as one big load of crap. Is that really even possible? I guess it is. After school, I visited Yuji's house. Thank you for your prayers for Yuji. Not at all. We can't use the comics in games that Yuji kept, so I want you to have them. I'm sure he would have wanted the same. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I have another reason for coming here today. Do you happen to have Yuji's mobile phone he was using? Yes, it's on his desk. There's a record of an email that I want to keep. Okay, I wanted to take a look at some of their contents. I go over to take the mobile phone from the desk. Yuji said that he had successfully downloaded and installed Bad-End. It's surely still installed on his phone. Oh. When the list of available apps appears, Bad-End is listed as being installed. Yuji had installed it after all. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. By the way, did Yuji really have a heart condition? Like the doctor said. The doctor said as much, but what? Upon replying, fresh tears started streaming down her face. Yuji's face had turned so pale, and he looked so scared. He had scratched and clawed at his own throat. He must have been in so much pain on top of not being able to see anything. May I please borrow his phone for a little while? So I guess nothing really happened. I was allowed permission to borrow Yuji's phone. I couldn't conduct an investigation when his mom was in such an emotional state. Yuji's mobile phone is the same make and model as my own, so it's actually a very common phone and nothing too special. However, he had downloaded Bad-End. Although I tried on my own mobile, I couldn't get it to install. Then why was Yuji able to download it? At any rate, I'm going to try to play it. I hesitated. This game could potentially be the only game in existence to completely defy any logic or human comprehension. But I have to know the truth. I have to know the truth behind this game. With determination, I started the app called Bad-End. However, an error message showed error execution file failed, and the application forced close. Shit! Then no matter how often I tapped the screen, it wouldn't respond. For several minutes, no matter what I did, it was no use. Pressing the end button had no effect either. My hand holding Yuji's phone was trembling. A sense of fear was creeping in. Yuji, was this game really what killed you? So we have two choices. It has to be, there's no way. I think it was after all, so let's choose this one. It has to be. Yuji fell victim through this game just like the other players that supposedly got killed as well. Killed by the infamous Bad-End. Damn it! An horror video game that actually kills a player in the real world. Based on what happened so far, this seems to be the case despite how unbelievable it sounds. Come on, this is so ridiculous. Yuji had died, that is for certain, but is this any evidence or clue on the phone as to what Yuji had seen or did while playing? I tried to boot up Bad-End again. It didn't ask for any prompts or to supply any personal information from the player. For example, if the player is in a different time zone or location, depending on the game, it won't run. Unexpectedly, something happened that I didn't anticipate. What's happening? The game was displayed on the splash screen just a little while ago, but now the Bad-End icon had disappeared completely. Oh, something's happening. I see. Something's bad happening. Who made this game and for what reason? It just didn't make any sense. There's this new game out there called Bad-End that potentially killed my best friend. This is all too much, but I have to know the truth. I have to dig up some more info regarding this whole thing. After finishing my dinner, I sat down in front of my PC monitor. Despite there being only a few number of players who got the game running, I chose one of them and looked into the profile further. Which one did I look at? Oh, so now we have three informations. Anonymous BBS, view player profile other game information site. So I'm curious to know if any of these choices like leads to end, or is it just an examination? Let's go with the first one. I accessed the anonymous BBS board. I started typing into the new thread box. My best friend who was playing this game died last night. I would like to investigate the mystery of this bad end. I'm not making any of this up. If anyone has any information, please respond. I immediately got some replies. It's a troll. How did he die? Tell us. Show a pic or something. If you have some proof, I might believe you. Shit. Despite the quick reply, nothing was helpful at all. I was getting irritated. Just don't delve into that matter any further. It's not worth the risk unless you've got a death wish. Yeah, I think you should just forget about the game and move on. No good can come of it like dying. Your friend probably would want you to steer clear and not repeat this mistake. There was also a tad bit here that was unsettling. My heartbeat started to race, but I bear it and take a deep breath. I need to find out exactly what happened to Yuji and the cause of his death. Although it's possible one of these people have encountered Yuji, they seem to not have witnessed any of these events regardless. Despite that, it was really a troll getting a kick out of this whole ordeal, or did they really fall victim of this game? Now, I'm more excited than ever to start playing the game. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Frustrated at the lack of useful responses, I closed the BBS. Okay, it seems that you can't run the game unless you are a specific person chosen to play it. Are the players able to download the game special in some way? Or was it purely at random? Which one did I look at? Alright, now let's check view player profile. I decided to check the other players' profiles. So far, I only looked at the player's Twitter page. If I do a more advanced search, then maybe I can find out more. I tried to direct keyword search for the game. Here we go, a blog. This looks promising. A bad end play diary came up. The last update was a month ago, then abruptly stopped. So what happened? The information posted is troubling. I decide to start reading it from the beginning. I guess it's just some error or something. My wish finally came true. I was able to download Bad End. I'm so excited. Sadly, I can't show any proof due to my lack of digital camera. Therefore, any comments are welcome. I'm slowly playing through the game in my spare time. Another entry. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't want to spoil the plot, but the story is rather cliché. Just as I was thinking of the lack of imagination, my first plot choice appeared. My palms were sweating. Not long afterwards, I met my first bad end, lol. But of course, nothing happened to me as per the rumor that was circulating the net. Naturally, there is a lot more of the game to explore. Another entry. I'm still here, although I thought at one particular time that I was actually going to die. Then I realized that it was all a dream. If the main character makes the correct choice, then the story continues. That's to be expected, right? Then bad luck reared its ugly head. And I got my second bad end. Obviously, I'm not very good at these type of games. Another entry. Some gibberish language. The update and end there. So the player apparently died as well. The blog was only maintained for 4 days. It may all be a practical joke. There's no evidence to back up his claims. He might possibly already be dead. The last incomprehensible string of text was likely due to panic or distraction. At the start of the blog, the information was pertaining of the player's initial impression of the game. I'm going to be vague. The story is cliché. From what the first post here described, it conflicts with what the anonymous BBS board said. Most of the other players' diaries I skimmed through aren't very helpful. Not surprisingly, they aren't being updated regularly either. Which one did I look at? Alright, so I guess the third choice will help us to go through the story, and I will continue this game and the story in my next episode. Thank you guys for watching this series, and thank you for all the support. I will see you in the next episode of Bad End. Cheers!